to go for a walk. Everyone, welcome back to a brand new vlog. It's Saturday morning. What are we doing?
Well, if we walk up there you won't be in the sun.
Oh. We are just out on a walk. Well, we're actually just on our way back. Basil has been absolutely charging around playing in the pond. Well, it's not really a pond, it's just a hole where there's some rain. But we're just walking back and I've been collecting some little dried bits and bobs. I found this oak branch that was dropped on the floor, so I've got that. I've got some other little bits, and today and tomorrow I'm going to pick some bits on our walk and do a flower display because I think it's going to look really lovely, just a nice autumnal bouquet. But anyway, we're heading home for breakfast. What do you want for breakfast?
That's a bacon and brie.
Oh yeah, bacon and brie sandwich.
Yeah.
We have got bagel. Oh yeah. Where's Basil? Basil, come here.
So autumn.
Wow, that's so satisfying.
I'll give you a conch bite.
Look how shiny it is.
There's another one up there.
Oh yeah. So do they look like that before they go spiky, or is it afterwards? Oh, there's another one there. You could probably reach that.
No, you're
one.
thinking of chestnuts.
Oh, so what's... Oh, whoa, look at this one. Wait, so what's spiky? This has got spikes on it.
Yeah, take it. Open it at home. That will have two in there.
Okay, that's fun.
There's another one up there now.
Oh, these are really good to get rid of spiders.
Basil's got. You want to get that one up there?
Has Basil got one? Where?
Up there.
Can you reach that? That one is massive. These must be young conkers then. Wow, they're so shiny. Oh, they're really slippy. They look like plums.
Might be three on this one.
Whoa, that is so cool. So you're going to do a bit of arts and crafts this afternoon?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I can say a proper good morning now. We got back from our walk this morning and had a lovely breakfast. At the weekends, whenever we're both at home in the mornings, we always have a really nice breakfast, and our go-to at the moment is a brie and bacon bagel. I get the thin seeded bagels, and then we just cook some bacon as normal. Put some brie on one of the slices, and we put it in the grill in the oven so it just melts it really nicely. And then chili jam, and put it all together like a sandwich, and oh my gosh, it is delicious. If you haven't tried it and you like those ingredients, try it, because honestly it's so yummy. So we had that for breakfast, and then we were kind of like, what should we do today? It's a beautiful sunny day, and we've got lots of jobs to do in the garden tomorrow. Usually Sundays are spent like doing garden jobs, but we were saying, what should we do today? Like, we don't really want to do jobs both days. So we have decided we're going to head over to the Pig Bridge place. It's kind of near to Canterbury. It's not far from us at all. So we're going to head over there and have a little scout about, have a look at the kitchen garden, probably get a drink, just have a nice afternoon, nice Saturday afternoon. We've just had to pick up some bits for a machine en route, and that is the plan for the day. And I'm also wearing this outfit that I showed you in the last vlog, the pale blue Gant shirt with my Ralph Lauren, you can't really see it very well because of the sun, but the Ralph Lauren cream knit, the blue Gant shirt, which is actually Jack's, and my End of the Stories blazer. And I really love this outfit. I've also got the new earrings on today as well, because I showed you these in the last vlog, but that I finished filming that yesterday, so this is what I'm wearing today, and I love it. So that is the plan for Saturday afternoon, which will be really lovely. A nice cozy Saturday evening. And actually we were just talking about the fact that we need to sort out our logs and get going on stocking up ready for the cold weather, because this morning it was absolutely freezing and we both said we could definitely put the fire on now. It feels cold. So pretty, isn't it? So pretty. Okay, we've arrived at the Pig, and well, basically we decided to come here so we can have a look at the kitchen garden, because the Pig just has the best kitchen garden I've ever seen in my life. Where? Oh my god. What's that over there? Purple something. Oh, it just makes me so excited. Yeah, so we wanted to come and have a look, see like how they're planning theirs out, get some inspiration basically. And the first thing, we've literally just got here, the first thing we've noticed is that the raised beds are made out of scaffold planks, 2 scaffold planks, which is exactly what we're doing. So that's good, at least that's a good start. Oh, I just love it here so much. If you haven't been here before, I really recommend it. It is just so pretty. It's in such a lovely location and the house is amazing. Oh, that's where that bit of the restaurant, me and my mum sat out there and had dinner last summer. Oh look, Brussels sprouts.
Where?
Here, that's a Brussels.
Oh,
purple Brussels.
It's so tall.
That is tall.
Oh, that's a good idea. Put on the little road pins in.
Oh yeah.
You ought to be taking pictures of this.
Yeah. How's it going? Hold camera in one hand, phone in the other. Look at the Cavallonero. That is incredible.
4-inch post. We've literally done exactly the same as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, turnips. Oh, it's just so incredible. It's massive. I mean, obviously we're not going to do anything on this scale. We'll be feeding the whole of the lane.
Impressive.
It is very impressive.
Pumpkin down there. Is that pumpkin? Oh god, the sunflowers.
Oh my god, they're huge.
Why is everything so tall here?
Yeah, everything's done really well. The Cavallonero is incredible.
What are these tall things?
I think it's kale. Oh look, a little butterfly. That's Gracie. My mum said that butterflies are Gracie. My god, that is the biggest sunflower I've ever seen in my life. What the hell?
How's that standing out?
They must put like steroids in their soil. Because how's everything so big? Wow, that is incredible. No way. Look at the size of that. Oh, it's got an actual umbrella. Oh my god.
That's so cool.
That is insane. Oh my god, I cannot believe that. Oh, I love how they've put their apple trees along the wall. That's really nice. Yeah. Cavolo Nero. I think that must be like, they must use, because they use things in their recipes, don't they, for the restaurant. They must cook a lot of things with the same sort of things. Oh my god, look at that little dove in there, that baby dove. Oh. Yeah, that is a good idea. So it's got a cover. Oh my god, that is the sweetest thing ever. Oh. Guinea fowls, yeah.
Probably.
Oh, they probably just get the eggs. Hi, little guys.
Little sweet ones.
Hello. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, they're so tiny. I wonder what they eat. Wow, look at there. They've got like a heated little bedroom at the back. Oh, so cute. I find the behind the scenes stuff so much more interesting than like the finished bit. Those pots are really nice there. Oh look, they're drying out. Look, they're drying out their hops. That's so cool.
Chilies.
Oh yeah. Green chilies. Oh my god, that is insane. That is the epitome of autumn. Wow, look at all the basil.
I thought it's that nice.
Yeah. Is this purple basil?
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. I've never seen purple basil. Oh my gosh, these pumpkins, that is so cool. Wow. Do you like pumpkins? Yeah. Do you think you could eat that? Or would it burn your mouth? How spicy is that?
Try it.
No, I'm not going to try it. What are they? Are they chilies or are they? Oh, padron. Padron peppers are nice. Oh, they're all chilies, different types. What else is growing in here? Banana tree.
Is it banana tree? Looks like banana-ish.
It's got sunflowers on it, hasn't it?
No, it's a sunflower right next to it.
Oh. What are these big things here? Let's see those fluffy balls.
Right here.
Are these tomatoes? Yeah. Look at that. What's that?
Yeah, it's like figs.
Wow.
Looks like figs.
That's cool.
This floor's cool, isn't it?
We have just sat down at the little greenhouse. Where is it? There it is. To have a drink because it's so sunny. It's gorgeous. We have just we've moved the camera home so we can see Basil in the lounge, and he has just been sat on the armchair literally fast asleep for the whole time. He is so adorable. But yeah, we're gonna order a glass of rosé and enjoy the autumn sunshine. It's so nice sat here because you are literally seated right next to all of the raised beds and all the vegetables. Such a perfect spot. And the menu, so they have a main restaurant inside, but this is like the garden menu. So they do like smaller kind of picky bits, pizzas, salads, and like little bits and bobs. We have left the pig. We had a couple of drinks in the kitchen garden. It was so nice. I was saying to Jack, we haven't had a Saturday kind of like lunchtime like that in so long, and the weather is just perfect. We've also got loads of ideas for the kitchen garden. I feel like when you see things in real life and you go to places and get inspiration, it really helps. It helps you like visualize things. It helps you gather inspiration and ideas for your own projects. I always find that with hotels as well. I always find when I go to hotels and I love the interiors, it really inspires me for my own home. But we are just arriving to the farm because we need to drop off a couple of things that we picked up this morning, and gonna see the dogs. Basil's at home, so he's not with us, but gonna see Ted, see Daisy, probably have a chat with Lisa. And I've just put this lip balm on because my lips were really dry, and this is the Naturium Phyto Glow lip balm. This is the shade Latte. I forgot how much I love this. It's so nice. I'm gonna link it below because I received this in PR. Oh, look at Daisy. I received this in PR a few months ago, and I used it loads, and I couldn't find it, and it was in this bag, and I love it. It's so nice. It's such a nice colour. Anyways, arriving to the farm. Look who it is. Oh, she's gone. She's so funny. Daisy! Hello! Oh. Oh, hello! Daisy! Where are you? Hello, little girl. Hello. I haven't seen you for a while. Last time I saw you, I think you were babysitting Basil. Where's your big brother? Is he up in the fields? Should we go find your mummy? There you are. Oh, my best doggies. Hello, hello. Come on then. Yeah, I wouldn't want to risk that either. Jack's the driver's mate. I know, it's so clever. Good morning. I have just had a lovely shower. It's Sunday morning. Had a little bit of a lie-in this morning, and I think Jack was watching Match of the Day. I was just on my phone trying to plan our Halloween outfits because we're going to a Halloween party in a few weeks. Our friends are hosting, and I've got no idea what to wear and what to go as. It's obviously fancy dress, and I think the theme is just scary. So I really need some advice. I've got no clue what to wear. But I did a hair mask this morning, and I actually trimmed the ends of my hair a little bit, and oh, it just feels so nice and silky and soft. And I've put on some comfy clothes. I've just got my new burgundy cardigan and some Amazon leggings. Knee-high socks because I'm about to go outside, put my wellies on. But we had such a lovely day yesterday. I feel like I didn't really chat to you that much properly, but the weather was amazing. It was so sunny, so warm. We ended up sat at the Pig Hotel in the greenhouse, kitchen garden, little restaurant for ages. I think we were there for a good couple of hours, and it was so nice. And then I think you would have seen a couple of clips. We popped over to the farm, and Jack's mum has been foraging mushrooms around the farm, and she gave us a big selection of mushrooms. We basically bought her this mushroom book for Christmas a good few years ago now, and it outlines pictures of all the mushrooms, the names, like whether you can eat them, whether you can't, and it's like her Bible. This time of year, she always gets this book out, finds the mushrooms, like cross-references them, and yeah, so she gave us a little batch of foraged mushrooms, which is so nice. So I'm sure I'll be cooking with those at some point this week. I might do like a pasta or a risotto or something. But yeah, it's Sunday today, so we've got a day of jobs. Sunday is always like our day to be in the garden, to get stuff done, and we haven't actually had a proper day in the garden for ages, so I've got lots I want to do. It's very cold outside, so I'm going to wrap up warm. I need to deadhead my flowers because I haven't done that for a while, and just tidy everything up in terms of like weeding and just like get the patio all sorted. I also want to do a little bit of an autumn arrangement today, so I'm going to do that with you as well. And yeah, we'll see where the day goes. I think Jack is working on the compost bin today, finishing that off for the kitchen garden. And when we were sat there yesterday, we were just really, I think when you're in amongst something that's very inspiring, it gives you so many ideas and you can just really talk about your plans in depth. I know Jack and I always do that anyway. And yeah, it just felt really inspired and so excited to get cracking with it. So yeah, really good. I feel like we've got a solid plan and all the steps of our plan are kind of in place, which is really nice. So that is the plan for the day. A very wholesome Sunday, and then I'm going to cook a roast tonight and I might make a dessert. Who knows? We shall see. Okay, I literally have completely forgot to vlog, but this is our stable door into the kitchen. So I have just been clearing this area because it was full of soil. I had my herb table at the back and it was just a mess. This, for some reason, this is like an area that, excuse me, this is an area that collects all of the leaves and everything. So I've cleared it all out, and also in the autumn and winter I feel like all the herbs get really I don't know, just when they're in this corner they never really do that well. So I've moved everything onto this really old IKEA table, which at some point I really want to sand down and upcycle a little bit, but I think that's going to be a summer job. I've just brought all of the remaining herbs that we've got in pots, because since we started our trough herb planter, we don't really use these as much. But you might remember a little while ago, Jack propagated one of the hydrangeas, and look how incredible it's doing. It looks so brilliant. And I also propagated some oregano, and that is doing really well as well. But yes, this area, I've just literally swept it all out and sprayed it all down with the hose. So I'm just letting that dry. Also, our lemon tree is doing so well. Jack has been like self-pollinating with the flowers. So apparently when there's a flower on the lemon tree, you can pollinate the buds yourself. But these are 2 new lemons that we've got growing, and they are absolutely humongous. So I am super pleased with that. My next job is to tie up some of the climbing rose around the front that we planted last November with some gardening twine. So we currently have 1 olive tree. The other olive tree needs to be moved back over here. But this trellis has got a climbing rose. I can't remember the name of this rose, but it's a really beautiful white, kind of like fluffy, frilly rose. And this has grown ridiculously quickly. I cannot believe how fast it's growing. And as you can see, it has just gone wild. So I'm going to, there's a couple of little metal pins in the walls, so I'm going to just attach some gardening twine and pin this up a little bit, because I would love this to grow up and around the porch. I also have just been trying to sweep down the porch because there are so many spiders and just like spider webs up here. When we moved in, this was disgusting. It was basically black, and I completely washed this down. I spent ages doing it, and I painted the front door and it looked really lovely. So yeah, I need to give this a bit of a sort out as well. The next thing I need to do is try and save my dahlias, because they have honestly got so long and such incredible flowers, but they are so heavy and they just keep falling over. So I'm going to put some supports in. I have, oh my god, there's so many daddy long legs everywhere. I have already put some supports in, but they're clearly not strong enough, so I'm going to try and rectify this. What I do really need to do is buy one of those metal trellis things that just holds them up. But I'm going to see what I can find in the shed and see if I can fashion something. You see, I used a piece of wood, like a branch here, and tied some bits to it, which is supporting this one. But yeah, all the others, they just end up snapping, and it's so sad, so I need to try and fix this. Oh my god, it is so windy outside. Oh my gosh, it's so blustery. I've just come inside. I'm going to do my little autumnal display for the dining room. And then I'm going to just have a quick tidy up in the kitchen. And I think I'm going to make a crumble for dessert after our roast dinner. Because it's, what is the time? It's 2 o'clock. So I'm feeling like I can do that, get that all done. And then probably go back outside, carry on some bits. And then I'll cook a roast dinner later. Right then, ideally I would be doing this outside because it's going to make such a mess, but it's way too windy. I tried to film it and I looked at the clip back and you literally can't hear a thing that I'm saying. So anyway, I've gathered loads of bits. I got some bits on our walk yesterday, and then Jack just cut down a few branches that were hanging over the compost bin from the oak tree, so I have stolen those. And there's something about oak leaf that's just so pretty. So I'm going to use these as like my main structure in here. Just going to snip off the bottom bits so I've got a little bit more space to get these in the vase. I'm just using a really basic clear vase. I've just had this for years from some other faux flowers. And then I've just got loads of little dried bits. So basically, I'm just going to put everything in a vase and have a faff about and see what looks nice. And make a nice display that feels very autumnal. And here is the finished product. Very slapdash, but I actually love it. I think it looks so nice. I always have this plinth. I actually bought this from Etsy when we lived in our old flat, and it just came white, and I painted it in Paint and Paper Library paint. I think this is the shade Bronze. I have a vanity table painted in this, and I love this colour, so I just gave it a bit of a freshen up, and I think it looks really lovely. I also added a couple of extra hops into here, which I think really make it, just brings a little bit of different variety. It's a little bit more kind of, I don't know, a bit more ruffly and a nice bit of colour. And I also snipped off, when I was cutting back the rose outside the kitchen, I used some of the rose hips, which I think just look really lovely. Just lots of autumnal little random bits and bobs, but I think it looks really nice, and it just shows how you can use bits that you find in the woods, on your walks, around your garden, and just by taking a few little stems you can just create something that looks so lovely. I've just been faffing around in the living room, just getting it all nice and cozy for later. This armchair I actually need to move back into the dining room. I've brought my 6th The Residence chocolate brown armchairs back in. I usually put these over by the dining table in the spring summer because they feel very cozy and wintry, and then I bring them back in around this time of year. But I've put my Ultimate Home cushions on here, and I love how this looks with the colour contrast. And then over here I have more Ultimate Home cushions. My best Bicester Village find ever. This is a Ralph Lauren blanket, which I love the colour of this. I love how this matches with the armchairs. And then I've just been faffing around with some little bits. I've just added in a little pot of thyme, and I've got some books here. These are the Kinfolk garden and table books, which I'm so desperate to just have some time to sit down and read these back to front, because I've wanted to get my hands on these for ages and I finally picked them up. Cotswold Company candlestick, And yeah, it's just looking really, really lovely in here. Basil is currently licking, oh, he's finished it and now he's gonna rip it apart. Right, I'll have that then. Was that yummy? He's been licking some peanut butter off this mat. And I'm just about to make the apple crumble. Hours later, and I am midway through cooking the roast dinner. I've just opened a bottle of Gavi, which I haven't had white wine in so long, and I always forget how nice it is. I feel like just one glass is lovely. I've got cauliflower cheese done, potatoes are on the boil, my carrots are ready. Our rosemary is so luscious and lovely at the minute. The rosemary that we planted recently in the big trough where we planted all the herbs and the tomatoes and the lettuce, is doing really well. So I've put a massive sprig in with the rosemary. I feel like with a roast dinner, it's just all about the seasoning. I always put garlic cloves with the roast potatoes and the carrots as well, because it's so yummy. Also, look at these. I know I was talking about the dahlias and how I was trying to support them. I'm going to try and pop to the garden centre this week, if there's a day and it's not raining, and try and get one of those supports. But these are absolutely beautiful. These are all the ones that snapped. So many of them snapped. I picked some off the floor the other day, and I just got a couple more today. But how gorgeous do these look in these tiny little vases? I just think they look lovely. So I've got these over here. And then in my basket, I've got a little bit of lettuce, which I need to pop in the fridge. I'm gonna wash it and put it in the fridge. And I've only got 2 tomatoes, but there are so many green tomatoes on the vine. So I think in the next week or so, there should be loads. And then I've just cut a couple of little bits of our peppermint off because I want to try and grow the roots on this because it's looking a bit weird. When we bought it, it was a bit strange. So what I'm going to do is try and, oh, there's a spider. What I'm going to do is pop these in some water, grow the roots on them, and then repot them, just to try and get another nice peppermint plant, because I love peppermint tea. I have about 2 peppermint teas every day, one at night and one in the morning. I love it, it's my favourite. I don't really love coffee. I like coffee sometimes if it's iced, but I don't really like hot coffee. So a nice hot peppermint tea is lovely. And I got a teapot for my birthday from Jack's brother and sister, a really lovely glass teapot. And I found that last winter, earlier this year, I was putting like mint leaves in there, and then obviously the hot water, and then it all diffuses. But I think peppermint leaves will be so nice. Sometimes, like when I'm sat at my desk all day writing newsletters, editing videos, it's so nice to have a pot of tea because you can just keep chopping it up. So yeah, that's my little selection of bits from the garden. But it's been a very productive day. Jack was cutting the grass, he's now done. I've tidied up all of the patio at the back and all outside the kitchen. So that's looking so much better. I'm really pleased that I did that. And Jack has been working on the compost bins, and I will probably show you them in the next vlog. They are looking so good, and we've just stained them as well. So yeah, I'm super impressed. I can't believe Jack's made them. They look incredible. And I think when we have scraped back the grass and he's built the raised beds and they're in position, and then we've got the stone in, I think it's gonna feel like a real proper area, which is so nice. So yeah, that is the plan for the evening. Roast dinner and probably watch a bit of TV. We've actually been watching this series at the minute called Brassic. It's got Michelle Keegan in, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of This Is England, if you've ever watched that. It's kind of similar vibes, and the main guy in the series, his name's Vinny in the show, but his real name is Joe Gilgan, I believe, something like that. And I was googling him because I love to Google the characters when I'm watching something, and he's actually produced the series, and he's been in a couple of other things before. He was in This Is England, the main guy, and I think he is absolutely incredible. I think he is such a brilliant actor, and I can't believe that he's acting and also co-produced the series, and probably, I don't know, helped write the script potentially, I'm not sure. But there's so many parts in it where it feels like all the characters are acting like themselves, which I think is really nice. And it's just a really easy watch. It's nothing kind of super inspirational or like dreamy or lovely or any of that kind of stuff. It's really hilarious. It's very kind of like silly, and I don't know, I just love it. I really enjoy shows like that, and we are loving it. We're currently on season 5. We've watched so much of it. And I think season 5 is relatively new. And then this year they brought season 6 out. So if you're looking for something to watch and you know of This Is England and you quite like that kind of thing, you'll probably love it. And also Michelle Keegan's in it, and I just think she is absolutely beautiful. I love Michelle Keegan. Also, I made the apple crumble, and it's just in the warming oven, but oh my god, I think I've really outdone myself with this one. It looks so good. Sorry, but how delicious does that look? I put so much topping on because the topping is my favourite bit, and I left it in the oven for a little bit longer so that it goes really caramelised and really brown. And I actually put some cinnamon in the apple crumble, which I never usually do, but I feel like it's quite, I don't know, that flavour of cinnamon is quite lovely. So anyway, I'm gonna carry on cooking, and then we're gonna sit down and have a delicious dinner, which I cannot wait for. This little monkey, oh, are you sleepy? He is so sleepy. He has been such a good boy this weekend, and he's been playing all day. He's had his dinner, and now he's laying fast asleep. Also, he is the most bougie dog in the world because he sleeps on a White Company throw, which Jack got me for Christmas, oh god, 4 or 5 years ago. And when he was a puppy, he had this one night where we went out for dinner and my best friend looked after him. Oh, sorry, was I tickling you? I'll leave you alone. Anyway, yes, my best friend was looking after Basil, and we got back at about 10 o'clock, half 10, and he was so young, and his whole like bedtime routine was out of sync, so he would not go to sleep, and I was sat downstairs with him until about 1 AM, and he just wouldn't sleep in his bed. We had that blanket on the sofa at the time, and he loves that blanket, and he kept going back to the sofa to sit on the blanket. So in my head it was 1 AM, I was absolutely shattered. It was a Tuesday night and we'd been out for dinner with Jack's family, so I got the blanket and I thought, oh my god, I'm just gonna put it in his bed. And I put it in his bed, he went in, was asleep in about 2 seconds. So from that night on, he slept with the White Company blanket and he absolutely loves it. He probably won't sleep with that forever because we will get rid of his crate when he's a little bit bigger, and just have like a normal bed, but at the minute he loves it, and I don't mind. I do not mind at all. He loves a snuggly blanket. It's his favourite thing. If I'm sat on the sofa and I have a blanket, he will dig in the blanket to try and like snuggle in next to me. It's the cutest thing.